Silence isn't always peaceful. Sometimes it's a wound. Sometimes silence is protection. And frequently it's the result of being told, taught, coerced, or forced to swallow your truth. In this video, we're going to explore 5 signs that your throat chakra has been impacted by silencing, whether through trauma, upbringing, or spiritual disconnection. In part 2, we'll go a little deeper into how to heal and reclaim your voice through gentle, powerful healing practices that help you begin speaking and living your truth again. 1. You struggle to say what you really mean. You might have difficulty finding the right words, and this can result to feeling misunderstood. You know what you feel, and you know what you want to say, but when you try to speak, the words come out jumbled, incomplete, or just plain wrong. You may leave conversations thinking, that's not what I meant, or feel frustrated that people don't get you. When the throat chakra is impacted by silencing, even basic communication can feel like trying to swim upstream. And the more misunderstood that you feel, the harder it can become to speak at all. Number 2, you over-explain, apologize, or justify yourself too much. After being misunderstood for so long or so often, you might now swing to the other extreme, an insatiable need to make yourself clearly understood. You might rephrase, repeat, or over-explain things just to make yourself crystal clear, not just to communicate, but to prove your intentions and to prove a point. It can feel like a pressure in your chest or in your throat and a rising urgency to be perfectly understood. And if you're not, it can lead to spirals of frustration and even outbursts of anger. This is not just about being talkative. It's a trauma response. A deep part of you is trying to prevent any misunderstandings or any silencing, any dismissal, or any misrepresentation ever again. And the throat chakra in this state can go into overdrive, trying to compensate for all the times that you were not heard. Number 3, you experience physical tension around the neck, jaw, or shoulders. When your voice has been stifled, but your soul still needs to speak, the pressure actually builds in your body. You might feel tightness in your throat, chest, neck area, or a lump when you're emotional, like a lump in your throat or an ache in your jaw from clenching. Some days it can feel like your words are stuck just behind your teeth, or that your words are even stuck in your chest or your throat area, and it can be overwhelming. Other days it's a flood of words pouring out too fast, too forcefully, and this can leave you drained, fatigued, and even in physical pain. The throat chakra sits just between your heart and your head, and when it's overwhelmed, your body tries to manage that conflict between holding back and pushing through, and it can leave you physically tense or even ill. The body remembers and holds on to what the voice was not allowed to let go of. Number 4, you carry a deep belief that your voice doesn't matter. Somewhere along the way, someone told you to be quiet, and you started to internalize a painful message that no one's listening, that no one will ever hear you, and that what you say does not make a difference. Maybe you were constantly interrupted, ignored, shut down, or even gaslit, until silence felt like safety. Now, even when you do speak, a part of you expects to be dismissed. You may even censor yourself before others have a chance to. This belief can become an invisible cage, one that shapes how you show up. But it's not just mental, it's energetic, and it's not your fault. Number 5, you second guess your expression or feel creatively blocked. You might mute your creativity. You may feel drawn to express yourself through writing, speaking, singing, posting, or creating in whatever way, but then freeze up or spiral into doubt. You may find yourself starting over again and again because you're worried that it's not going to come out right. You're going to say the wrong thing, or you're not going to do it well enough. You don't believe that you'll be seen clearly, so you shrink back. You may have even forgotten that you're a creative being, but you are a creative being. Humans are creative beings. Some people experience something called tall poppy syndrome, when you cut yourself off because you're afraid to be seen, blocked, judged, rejected, so you don't stand up at all. And this is not just about the throat chakra. This could also reflect an imbalance in the sacral chakra, especially if you've experienced silencing through sexual shame or trauma. But here's the truth. Your voice and your creativity are sacred, and reclaiming them can be one of the most powerful acts of healing. Your art, your truth, your sound, your words, whatever it is you need to express, it doesn't have to be perfect. It is brilliant and it is beautiful because it's yours. If any of these resonate with you, know this. You are not broken. You were silenced, but that is not the same as being voiceless. Every whisper of truth, every note you take in your journal, it's all a step towards healing. Every expression is valuable. Sing, speak, write, cry, roar. However it comes out is a step in the right direction. Be sure to watch part 2 for more encouragement, and I'm going to go over some specific healing practices and rituals that can help you reconnect with your voice, potentially healing your throat chakra to unblock that and reclaim your power. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Feel free to subscribe for more, and remember, much love always.